What's up, guys? Day 54. I don't know if you could see right here these two little eyeballs creeping. I went to go turn that on, and then I was like, oh, you can see my picture. And then I was like, wait, I see these little eyeballs creeping. Anyways, that's Tintin. I wanted him to come sit with me, but he's doing his own thing. That's fine. And by the way, yes, that is my new little Buddha piece for my eventually new creative space, my room. Anywho, today, day 54. This is about co-creation, and yes, wet hair, don't care, it's all good. And I wanted to talk about co-creation because I was like, this bad boy shows up everywhere, and I shouldn't say bad boy. This cool guy shows up everywhere. And I love it because if we look at every single thing in our lives as a co creation, and then we ask ourselves, okay, like, how am I showing up for this part of the creation? Or how is this person showing up? It will kind of give us an insight of where we can focus more if we want to improve things, or maybe where we can really pull back and reevaluate if things aren't working, or maybe it's being drained or whatever. So, to be a little bit more specific, I kind of want to start with something really simple. Like, let's say this little robe that I'm wearing. I really saw this and liked it a lot, and I love my dad. And every Christmas, his way of buying you presents is he just says, "What do you want? I'll send you money." So, like, you basically do your own Christmas shopping, which is real cute. And so I like saw this and I was like, Dad, I was like, I really want this. And you guys, this is like really bougie for me. This is Calvin Klein, okay? Like Calvin Klein is super fancy. And I got it at TJ Maxx, which was great because that's my jam. I love the freaking deals. And this alone was a co creation. Like, it was something that I saw, it was something I shared with my dad. My dad was the co creator in giving me the Christmas money to then go and buy it. And I know that's so simple, but like everything pretty much is a co creation. And there's a lot of freedom in that because if you think you have to like do it all and you think that you have to, yeah, just do it all, that's heavy. Like, that's a lot. And if we look at life, and even if you look at, let's say, like the Christian beliefs, and I'm not Christian in a sense, so I can't say I know too much about it, but it's basically what I get is that, we are brought here on this planet and we're given free will. So, in a sense, it's like we were created from God or source or whatever universe you want to talk about or language you want to use. But let's just look at kind of that Christian vibe. Like, you're brought here, and then we're given this awesome gift called free will, and then we get to create whatever it is that we want. So it's this really cool co-creation, and like God shows up, and then we show up, and then we create, right? And I love that. I just think it's really cool. And again, it kind of applies to anything. So it's like a marriage, like that's a co-creation. One person wants to be married, another person wants to be married, and then you're like, boom, let's be married. Does that get out of balance sometimes? Yes, like all things will. And the out of balance just helps us get back into alignment and into balance, which is kind of cool. And I really loved playing with that idea today of like co creation, even if it's school. So, like, the teacher is in the classroom, the teacher is teaching the classroom. But in order for like the learning to happen, that's a co creation, the student needs to show up, listen, do the homework, do those things, and then there's this magic of education that is blossomed. Even as a coach, like if you have a client and you offer coaching and they don't show up and actually take advantage of the coaching or do the homework or do the work, so to say, internally, then the transformation isn't going to happen, right? Even if you look at a plant, let's say a plant, the plant is in your home and it gives you fresh new oxygen and it looks beautiful. But if you don't water the plant, she gonna die. It is what it is. So I just really loved this idea today, and I was like thinking of literally so many other things. Like even this phone is leaning up against a candle. And again, I'm talking about this can get so simple, guys. Like this candle, she's really cute, and she has a potential to smell really, really good. But unless I co create the smell by lighting the candle, it's never gonna happen. So, anyways, I'm not really sure why this was calling to me today. I guess it's more of just like a thought, like playground that I'm in right now, where I'm like, okay, so if everything right now is just all co creation in all these cool little fun ways, again, where do I get to show up for it? Like, how many candles am I hoarding from 5 years ago that haven't been lit? Like, what is the point of that? Let's let them live their best life. Either we give them away, KonMari, or let's light them and use these suckers. Like, let's get life going. Let's get co-creating. Like if you're in a relationship, it could be a friendship, someone in your family, whatever, and you feel like you're giving a lot and the other person isn't doing their part of the co-creation, kind of like the unwritten contract of the relationship, best friend, whatever, well, then really let's look at that. Like, one, should we continue pouring our energy into creating this? Or two, it's kind of like what I was talking about a couple of days ago. Maybe I need to have a crucial conversation. We could see what could be discovered. Or three, it's like, I'm out. I'm about to go create over here. And so, anyways, it's just a fun thought. And I'm going to keep exploring with it. I want to see, like, within me, um, again, like, where I could show up on my creation end and, like, really add something there. Or where, like, maybe I'm giving too much and not getting enough back. Or we're going to have conversations to where we can create more powerfully. Um, Maybe it's just wanting more momentum in what we're creating. And yeah, it's just something to play with. And again, I feel like what's fun about it is I could literally like take it in so many areas. I even thought about my dog. Like even like a kiss, right? Like when I kiss my dog. This sounds so weird. But if I give him a little kiss and just the sound of me like, whatever, he gives me a little lick. And in that is a co-creation of this fun, cute little adoring love that we have. And again, it's just the simple things that, because I don't know, it's everywhere. It's the patterns. It's all over life. So play with that if you want to. Have fun with that idea. Co-creation. Day 54. It could be the tiniest or the biggest, but in the end, it doesn't matter. It's all relevant. Everything matters. So have fun, my little creators. Holla. Bye.